Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the More Magic Curry 4s. More magic, huh? Let me try something out. Ooh, that was smooth, huh? Anyways, y'all, we have the More Magic Curry 4s. First and foremost, shout out to Under Armour for hitting me up. They were kind enough to send me this pair to show to you guys. I'm hyped to show you guys what they got in store. So without further ado, let's get a closer look. All right, y'all, we're taking a look at the Under Armour Curry 4 More Magic colorway that retails for $129.99. If you guys are curious, resale for this model kind of ranges at the moment, but at the low end, it starts at around $350 and it goes up to $500 and a little bit over $1,000 depending on who you get it from. If you guys are curious on this model and you want to see more of it, I will have a link down below in the description that takes you to eBay sellers if you guys are interested in purchasing a pair. These released way back when on October 7th and they released in China. Some pairs were available in select US stores such as Under Armour Boston, Chicago, and some of the Foot Lockers and Shoe Palaces in the Bay Area. But for the most part, a lot of the states weren't able to get these, and that's one of the main reasons why they hold a high resale value. At the moment, Under Armour is impressing me with what they have for the Curry 4s, and I'm super excited to show you guys what they got. Let's start off with the story on these sneakers. So one of the first things that I wanted to note is the inspiration behind the crazy design on the uppers. The uppers of the sneaker were representative of the Bund, which is in Shanghai, China, and basically it's like a waterfront where people just kind of come together and chill and just watch the water and do all that sightseeing stuff. During the day, the sight seems pretty amazing, but at night is when it gets crazy. I was doing some research and I came up on some day photos and night photos, and I came up with these two right here, and I was like, yo, I totally understand where they're coming from when they did the uppers of these sneakers. I mean, look at all their crazy reflections on the water and all of that. I totally get how they took that and tried to mold it into one shoe. On the uppers, we're looking at a lot of whites, a lot of blues, a lot of reds, and some overlap and it becomes a little bit purple in some areas. If we look closely at the design, it is kind of in a wave form, so I believe that that is what they were trying to encapsulate in this whole waterfront vibe. That was pretty ill on Under Armour's part, man. On the midsole of these sneakers, we have a bright crimson orange look. I feel like that look just pops. It just gives the shoe a crazier touch that catches the eye, so your eye automatically goes to the crimson and then it works its way up and you're like, ooh, what is this? And then you get the hit of the back and you're like, okay, that was something that I really liked on this. If y'all hoop, you are probably wondering about the outsole, so take a look at this ice cold translucent blue outsole. I really like this one due to the crazy directional patterning that they had on it. I was walking downstairs on my wood floors and I was just stepping to see if it would grip the floors, and I did not slide at all. It was just gripping everything, so I feel like this would perform really well on the courts. I'm not a ball player, I just shoot around for fun, but I feel like if you guys were interested in using this model to ball, this one might be the one for you. A lot of the basketball sneakers that I've had in the past were a little bit clunky and they felt a little bit heavy. This one right here is extremely light. I believe some of the lightness comes from the synthetic uppers. I also want to give credit to the knit that they used, because some of it is reinforced under the synthetic and a lot of the knit that's exposed just lets you be free. They did not come with any crazy laces or anything like that. The cherry on top would have been a bright crimson lace to match this, or even just bright crimson lace tips, but that's just me. One thing I want to note is that this shoe is pretty difficult to get in due to this little hole that you got to put your foot through. It takes a little minute to get your foot in, but once it's in, it is locked and secure. If I was Under Armour, I would try to figure that out a little bit because it is a pain to get on, but like I said, once your foot is in there, you're good to go. I also like the perforations by the toe, because when brands use a synthetic upper, a lot of the times they forget about breathability, and yes, this is a basketball sneaker, so you're gonna need them to be as breathable as possible, so they punctured a whole bunch of holes by the toe right here, and I like how it doesn't really take away from the design at all. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, when you look at the outsole of this sneaker, right by the Under Armour sign, you see some personal touches that reflect Curry's life. So you have the number 15, you have Ryan, you have the number 12, and you also have Riley. Little personal touches like that go a long way in my opinion, and I really dig this sneaker. I'm so curious to see what Under Armour has for this one in the future. I know they're gonna come up with a whole bunch of dope colorways, but anyways, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the Curry 4 model. Do you like it? Can you see yourselves wearing it? Personally, I have a hard time rocking sneakers that are basically meant for basketball, but I think I might be able to whip something up with this. Also, let me know what you guys would wear with this one. I'm probably gonna rock this with some shorts, nothing crazy. I think it's gonna take a little bit of time to play around with some fits and all that to make these things look to the best of their abilities, but eventually I'll figure that out. Rate these 1 through 10 in the comment section down below. If you guys made it to this part, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and turn those post notifications on to get updated for more videos. Until next time, it's your boy Sneakerhead in the Bay. Let's throw these things on feet.
And I still have not disappeared. I make it rain. And this shit is getting severe. I gotta do it for real. I gotta do it for me. Busting these tracks like they seems. This shit is not what it seems. Light up a spliff if you know what I mean. Rockin' Supreme with fitted jeans. I killed the beat. Just shot the video right in my suite. I got it sweet, but don't get it twisted. My niggas will let them birds fly like a tweet. I hit it once and I don't hit it twice. Too many bitches I cannot decide. I cannot let all them get to my mind. I got a man and she living the life. I swear we moving like Bonnie and Clyde. All of these bitches they out here they trife. We packing heat so we never get tried. Half of you niggas are living a lie. I am a freak. I know that's me. Got my shooters in the street. Just fuck with me, you get the heat. Down, 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 down. I'm back now. I'm back now. I'm back now. I'm back now. I don't really need a feature. Yeah, I'm about to go global, ayy.
You gon' hear me in the speakers.
Used to sit up in the bleachers. Used to hit up on my teachers, ayy. Now my teachers hit up on me. Now she really wanna call me. Now she really wanna call me. If I'm gonna start, I'm gonna finish. Takes time if I wanna start again.